I was working at a bank in Clemson, shared an office with Michelle Ryman, and she left to take another job. And then I left when my oldest son was born, and that was in the late 80s. She called me in 1994 and said, hey, I got a job for you if you want to come work for a few months. And I said, sure, I can do that. And at the time I had my twins, Matthew and Jessica, were 18 months old, and my oldest son, Justin, was about 3.5. So what started as just a part-time job for a few months to help her through conference and show turned into let's stay on for another few months, handle dues processing, and then after that I never left. So I stayed part-time until Michelle left, which was in 1996, and when she left I took over full-time. In March of '97 we moved the show to the Myrtle Beach Convention Center, and the first year there we took one hall, and then the second year we took the second hall, and then the third year, and from then on we filled the entire Myrtle Beach Convention Center. So I've seen the trade show grow from, very small to, at full capacity.
I have been here for about 22 years now, and how I got here was because I had this great neighbor named Angie Davis, and she asked me to come help them out at Conference and Show. I had 2 little ones, and she said, I just need you a day or 2 days a week. So I was a stay-at-home mom, and I started helping them out, and Chuck Boardman called me in the office about 3 years later and said, when Kimberly goes to kindergarten, will you please come work for us? And I've been here ever since.
Before I came here, I was with a software company, and I was with them for 15 years and loved the job. Had been with them for a long time, loved the position I was in. Then my daughter, she was 4 at the time, she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. So that kind of rocked our world, and we really wasn't prepared. There was no reason for her to have it. There was no signs. It just came on abruptly. Going to church with Angie, and just through talking, she mentioned, hey, we are looking for some part-time help. Would you be interested? And I said, well, maybe. So my husband and I talked about it, and he's like, just give it a try. And I took the job, interviewed for it, got it, took the job, and it has worked out great. I mean, it couldn't be better, just because when she was 4, she started kindergarten that fall. I was here in this position, and at that time I worked school hours. I dropped her off at school, and then I got off and picked her up at school. So that's pretty much how I, got here. What do I do here? Started out, I guess my title is membership coordinator, and that's my primary position. However, as the years have come through, I have branched out to many other things. So not only do I do membership, I do the employment referral service, I post those. I help with finances. I actually do those on a daily basis as well. And then I also help with Conference and Show, the registrations that come through. I have to process those by hand. And then I also help with speakers this year. This was my first year actually kind of getting in, helping with the speakers, setting them up, getting their manuals, getting their materials and the program. And then I also help put the membership directory in place. Angie does the advertising, and then I do all the membership, proofing it, trying to get the information as accurate as possible to go out.
I handle all the advertising for Carolinas Green, the e-newsletter, on-site guide, conference program, pretty much anything related to advertising. I handle that. Everything related to Conference and Show as far as the exhibitor side, setting up like the the meals, the room sets and all of that with Conference and Show. I also do, I handle a lot of the financial stuff too. Melissa, like she mentioned, she posts the batches into QuickBooks, and I actually post them in our association management system.
I am the local association coordinator. So we have, in the Carolinas, we have 13 local associations, plus I do TTAC, which is the Turf Equipment Technicians Association. and I manage those except for two, and those two, Cape Fear and Eastern, they are on their own. They manage their own association, and the other ones I manage and T-TAC. And I also do the special events, all of our meetings. I am the meeting coordinator and set those up for everyone.
I like working here. The best would probably be just the people. You know, we're such a close family. The flexibility. You know, any one of us at any time can drop what we're doing, and if our family needs us, we can go without worrying about your job. Whereas in corporate, you have to worry if you miss so many days that you're gonna be let go. That worry is not here. So that takes so much stress off of you, knowing that I can walk out that door and Angie and Kim can jump in and do my job, and I can do theirs as well. And also Tim, he's a great boss. I mean, he doesn't micromanage. You know, he tells you what he wants done, and it's up to you to get it done. And if you don't, then he will address it, but he's not gonna stay on you and micromanage. And that is huge for me, because I'm not that type of person. You know, if you're gonna micromanage me, just do it yourself.
I enjoy, you know, the people that I work with, Kim, Melissa, Tim, they're great. I enjoy the members. I mean, we just have a great group of members. Working with the vendors and advertisers, I mean, it's just a great group of people. I would say, like everyone else, it's the people. I have great coworkers, a great boss, but the most important thing is probably getting to know different people. As a local association coordinator, I work really closely with the presidents, and so you kind of get to know them really well. And every year those kind of switch out a little bit, so it's very interesting, very eye-opening to see what a golf course superintendent does, the amount of work they put into not only their jobs but also the associations.